Hi guys, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We're here with our human female noble Eurydice Cousland, and we're about to go talk to Sten and start taking care of some of the bandits outside of Lothering. I did go ahead and respec Leliana, so I gave her trap making so we could take care of this quest over here. I will respec her again after that because I just personally don't find trap making to be that useful on a regular basis unless I like design a character specifically for it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab another respec potion for her. And then we'll go over here and talk to her.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
Yes.
I would happily pay you to make some. There's wood and nails and other goods around the village and the forest. But you probably already know that. Sorry. Come back if you make some.
Okay. So we will go ahead and switch to Leliana. And she's got trap making. Okay. I think all we need to do is make the ones out of the trap triggers that we already have, so might as well go ahead and do that. Okay.
Did you make any traps?
Yes. But do I scare you?
All strangers do. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
You didn't.
Seem nice.
I have the traps for you.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you, stranger.
There is like an XP exploit with her where you can just kind of keep making traps for her and getting more XP for doing it, but I generally don't really like to take advantage of exploits. I mean, it's a personal preference of mine. So I'm gonna go ahead and respec Leliana again to get rid of trap making because, like I said, I don't really find it to be that useful. So you definitely want to save before you do this because you never know what's gonna happen, but I've never had a problem with it, so I'm gonna go ahead and see. She's literally back to basics. She has just standard stuff. So we're gonna make her an archer, and I'm gonna stick with her being a bard because I generally like to have them stick with their specializations when I respec, just for lore purposes. Okay, go ahead and start here. Just want this. She's eventually going to need to be up to a 20 in strength as well so that we can get her to wear the best armor. I'm going to drop just a little bit into con for now. Maybe one more into constitution. I think that's pretty fair for now. Okay. So, we need to at least get her the first couple of skills of this. She's got 3. You will need her to be able to steal when it comes to the mage tower. There's a kind of hidden thing in there that she will need all 4 ranks of stealing to be able to pull off. So I generally like to make sure she's maxed out in that. Plus, you know, it's easier to have someone steal who's actually really good at it than me trying and screwing stuff up. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of keep her like that. And give her that. Give her that. Now, there's just no reason to give her any lockpicking because I'm taking care of that, so. And we might as well just give her the skills in this because we've got to get her another rank in combat training before we can do this. So, let's see. all of this is mostly going to be useless because this is more for a melee character. It's all about backstabs. Same with this, it's all about backstabs. Since she's an archer, there's just really no point. She can't get any farther in this yet till we get to a higher level. So I'm probably just going to give her this tree here just so she can get lethality and evasion if it comes down to it. Plus, this is another thing she can use if she needs to. So, I think that should put her at a pretty good place. But I'm going to go ahead and check her tactics and make sure I set her as an archer. There we go. So, I am much happier now with her current setup. Ooh, he found the wine. That is a gift for Ogren. Oh, and the gushy cake. Yum. Cake. Excellent. Good boy. Ugh. And he found the silk pantaloons. One can never have too many pairs, although I have no intention of wearing them. Okay. So when he brings you an item, it's often just like a crafting material or something like that. He's found most of the big things, which was the staff, the wine, the yarn, the cake, the pantaloons, and that tattered notebook. When you bring him to other specific areas, though, he can find other things. Like if you take him to Lake Calenhad, there's a codex he can find there. If you take him into the deep roads to at least one location, he will find a helmet in there that helps complete an armor set. So it's always good to kind of try to take him to new places and see what he can find.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chaser would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Nice.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
Exactly.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pick up another respec potion because you can only have one on you at a time. So, always just try to grab one. And now we have Sten.
You aren't one of my captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace.
As you can see, I have a morph on him. Changes his appearance a bit. You're a prisoner. Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is, as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I'm Eurydice. Pleased to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
What'd you do to end up in here?
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
I didn't hear anything about it until now. Who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
Wow, that's horrible.
I agree.
You guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I am responsible for the deed?
Both.
However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
If you feel guilty about it, why'd you do it?
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret.
Capturing you must have been difficult.
There is no difficulty in capturing prey that surrenders.
You didn't resist capture?
I waited for several days until the knights arrived.
Why?
Because I wished to.
It's a little odd.
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret.
How long have you been here?
20 days now.
Wow.
I shouldn't last much longer, another week at most.
It's a long time to live without food or water.
Compared to your kind, maybe.
Are you interested in seeking atonement?
Death will be my atonement.
There are other ways to redeem yourself.
Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime?
You could help me defend the land against a blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yep.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Another charmer. Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I'm gonna go for now.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Now, I could just pick the lock and let him out if I wanted to. But if you go in and actually talk to the revered mother with Leliana there, she will give you more approval points. So I go with that route sometimes, but I think that's what I'm going to do with this character. But we are going to go around right now and wipe out the bandits.
Going.
Ooh. Shale is going to be set up. Okay, first round of bandits. Let's turn on my momentum. Okay, let's go.
And I'm
Come back here.
Maker! Right then!
Your turn.
Ah, you want to die?
Nice. Okay.
Huh.
Archer here. Oops. Okay, now we're gonna go back this way, but I'm gonna go over here and take care of this second round of bandits first, just to keep them from getting in the way.
Yes. All right. If you insist.
Oh, really? Pain. Fine. Here, this guy.
Behind you. Ah. Tis. Ah.
Come here.
I think we work well together.
Nice. Okay. We'll go up there in a bit. Okay. Grab this.
Going.
Ah, yes. The landmark tree. So whenever you see anything landmark, it is for your dog. Basically, you switch to him, and he will pee on the tree, and it will give him kind of like extra powers and stuff when he's around. I forget what exactly it gives him, but it's always a good thing. And it's called Mabari Dominance, so. And there's usually some sort of landmark in most places, so once you activate it once, it's going to be active permanently, so don't have to worry about it going away. So let's go over here first. There are some spiders down here. We will get more toxin extract, which is good. So we've got to make some venom for the guy in the tavern, and then we need him for that quest I mentioned too. Alright, come here, spider.
Yes.
Come on.
And I'm off. Behind you!
Just die already! Right then!
Going.
Okay. Okay, now the last group of bandits are down here. Oh, looks like I leveled up. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Level 7, specialization time. Okay. I'm gonna bump that up a bit, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and drop another one into there. Like I said, I only need to go to level 16 in strength because I will get 4 attribute points from the fade. So once we get to that point, we don't even have to worry about it anymore. For this build, you can use Assassin and Duelist, but I've found that it's going to be kind of useful to do Assassin and Bard. So unless I plan on taking Leliana with me everywhere, which wasn't my plan, it's beneficial for me to have Bard. But for right now, I think I'm going to go ahead and pick Assassin so I can get Mark of Death and all that good stuff. Plus is a +2 dex bonus and plus 2.5 to critical chance, which is awesome. So we're going to go with Assassin. I'm going to go ahead and take this. Okay. Alright. There's our leader, so he is the one. I'm going to use Mark of Death on him.
How about you then?
Nice. Went down nice and quick. Ah, yes. Okay. And we are going to level up Alistair too.
Huh.
go with that and give him another dex bump. I think for now, I'm going to try and get him to taunt because that helps a lot with being a tank. So we're going to go ahead and go with that. Check his tactics. It's alright for now. Okay, so let's keep going. Now, up here, Bodan and Sandal are being attacked by Darkspawn. You don't have to do it now, but I find it's easier because it's usually I get dragged in anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it.
Away with you, foul creatures! Leave us alone!
Okay, I'm going to put Mark of Death on him.
Another battle light.
Enough! If you insist!
Okay. We're good.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
Now, you can be nice or you can actually get him to give you a little bit of a reward, which he doesn't mind doing, so that's usually what I do. Just how obliged, exactly.
You want a reward, eh? I suppose that's an entirely reasonable request. How does 100 silver sound? I was going to use that to fix up the cart, but quite frankly, I'll be grateful enough that my son and I come out of this with our heads.
Sounds good. I'm not going to persuade him for more.
Good. One good turn deserves another. That's what the missus always claims. The name's Bodan Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
Doubt you'd want to travel with a Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offence, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Thank you. Go ahead and pick up some of this stuff.
Huh.
Ooh, another garnet. Helpful. Okay. Ah, yes. Blood Mage gives you kind of a... starts a codex.
Yes.
Ah, and that's a gift for Alistair. Okay, it's pretty much everything from here. Ooh, I did want to...
If you must.
Oh, ha, ha.
Very well.
There. Put frost weapons on all of us. Okay. So, now we're gonna get attacked by random villagers, because they apparently have a death wish. I wish there was an option not to kill them, but there isn't. So, we're gonna have to murder helpless villagers.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Cousland, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Let's wait and how quickly.
I'm trying to be merciful!
Too late. And I'm off.
Come and get it! They were like this far, and you shall pay!
Okay. Well, I took care of that. And none of them really ever have loot on them, because I guess they're poor villagers, so they don't have anything to take.
Yes.
More elf fruit for my farm. I'm telling you, eventually I'm going to start an elf fruit farm with all of this. Okay, so now we're going to go back and we're going to... let's see, I think I can go ahead and make... Yes, the venom. Let me double check real quick how many I have. I don't want to waste any. So I need 2. Okay, let's make 2 venom. Okay. We'll go ahead and go in and finish this quest in here real quick.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
I have what you asked for.
Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, it's enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
Thanks.
It's the Maker's punishment, it is, for letting them mages keep on with their circle.
Okay, so we can
So
go...
tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally had company.
What?
Ooh.
Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day.
Yay. 3 gold. Now we gotta go kill some bears and kill some wolves. Okay. Now. So, this guy has a pretty good crossbow if you can manage to steal it from him.
It's done.
Haha. Got it. There it is. The Imperium crossbow. Increased damage versus demons. Ooh. Sounds fun. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and go into the Chantry. Joy.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This woman bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Dude, I think you just shattered my eardrums. Why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please stop. Somebody shut his mouth.
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
You can kind of be mean or you can be nice, and I find being nice is the easiest because it usually shuts them up. You poor man, what happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn.
must have been horrible. How did you escape?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same color as yours.
Sorry for your loss.
Why am I here? I should not have come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
Persuade, there's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Yes, go to Denerim. Things are not going to end well for Lothering.
Dead. There is no hope.
Apparently he does not want to shut up. Oh well. Okay, there. Now he's quieted down. We're good.
It's good to see you again, Sister Leliana.
Thank you, Sir Marin.
Who's in charge?
The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Do you know there were bandits?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
You know anything about the caged Canary?
Is he still alive? The revered mother put him there a few weeks back. He'll be dead soon enough.
You heard any news?
Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Bye.
Make her watch over you.
Okay. Yay, Chantry. Okay, you can talk to that guy, and there's some various books and things, so you kind of have to really keep your eye out.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign.
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too?
Where's she at?
In her office arranging for everyone to leave, I suppose. I don't think she's with anyone right now.
Good to know.
I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Well,
okay.
good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by nightfall.
Okay. Bye.
We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
And we will talk to Sir Bryant in a second. Okay, just making sure there's a book up there. Okay.
Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
I am the Grey Warden Eurydice.
I see. I am Sir Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tairn Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
The Grey Wardens did no such thing.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tairn claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
I always liked him. About those bandits.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
One less. I drove them off myself.
Indeed? They're gone?
Yep.
It's true. I saw the bastard running for the hills myself.
That's an impressive feat indeed. Will you accept a small reward for your efforts?
Sure.
If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Is there any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Thanks. Things seem very dire in the village.
They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the Horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Information?
If the matter is important, certainly.
Are you in charge?
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
And if you found an unsanctioned mage...
Let us pretend that I was such a mage. What would you do to me?
I have no time to even think about such things right now. My concern
That's
is protecting these
a
people.
practical man right there.
I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn.
Awesome.
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so.
Yeah, that would be helpful. Where's the revered mother?
In her study, no doubt. Preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
Are you the only protection the village has?
Our ban was summoned by Tearn Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Something else.
If the matter is important, certainly.
What can you tell me about the imprisoned Qunari?
I was there at the farmhold. The beast stood there, wet with the blood of the children. He didn't even deny slaughtering them. The revered mother ordered him caged. She has more mercy than I do. But perhaps she is right, and the Maker has love for all his creations, even the Qunari.
Is there a way he could be released?
You can ask the revered mother. I say let him rot until the Darkspawn claim him.
Any news?
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us?
Yes.
None of it is good. Tearn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
Most people consider him a hero.
Tearn Loghain has no legitimate claim on the throne. He may be a hero, and his daughter may be queen, but he is a commoner. And the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
Practical.
Now, unless there's something else you need.
I'm gonna go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Okay. I think we've got everything on this side. There's more stuff on the other side. There's a book over there. And Sir Donald.
Yes.
Sir Donald will complete the quest that we found right outside of Lothering with the bandits, the Knight's Locket.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Tearn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
But if Arl Eamon is sick, why are you here?
Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn?
My mission takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts.
I was hoping to meet him.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need help.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tearn Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tearn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
You think Loghain's involved with the Arl's illness?
The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Loghain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
So your quest for the ashes brought you here.
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact. But my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Tell me more about the urn.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
Yeah, I'd like to hear what you've learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon, and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
And that is who?
My fellow knight and traveling companion. He is delayed, though.
Yeah, he's dead.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Is there a reward?
A reward? Oh, of course. I hope a sovereign is sufficient. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
I gotta go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Okay.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the dark.
It's terrible. So many come to Lothering, seeking refuge, only to find that we can offer little more than prayer. Does the Maker see our plight? Is he moved by this destruction? I apologize. The Maker's plan is too grand for me to fathom, especially at times like this.
Right. Who's in charge?
The revered mother presides over the Chantry, and Sir Bryant leads the few Templars guarding us.
And what are they chanting?
The Chant of Light. Surely you know it.
I've never heard it sung like this.
Perhaps you haven't heard these verses before. The entire chant takes weeks to sing, and is only done straight through at the Grand Cathedral in Val Royeaux. Here we can only sing a few verses per week, and finish anew each first day.
Anything else you can tell
When
me?
the prophet Andraste was burned by the Magisters, the Maker turned away from his creations. We gain his forgiveness by spreading Andraste's teachings. The Maker will return when the chant is sung from the four corners of the world.
Uh-huh. Sure. Are you worried about the Darkspawn?
We are preparing as we can. And when the revered mother calls on us to leave, we shall. But not before then.
Don't wait too long. Bye.
May the Maker watch over you.
Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And I'm off.
And this is a gift for Leliana. Okay. Let's make sure there's nothing else.
Then shall the Maker return to us.
Okay.
And then shall the Maker return.
I'm sorry, I cannot talk now. I must feed the holy brazier to ensure the flame never dies. The revered mother is in the other room, but Sir Bryant can probably answer your questions.
And what's the significance of the brazier?
It represents the flames that burned Andraste herself. Do you know the tale?
I know all chanters keep a fire to honor her death.
The prophet was burned in the ancient city of Minrathous, before the ancient mages she had fought. Instead of dying in pain as the mages wanted, she was purified by the fire and taken by the Maker into the heavens to stand forever at his side. We are all sinners. The fire symbolizes our hope that forgiveness is possible. Thus, we all serve by feeding its flames.
Andraste is very much like the Joan of Arc. There are easier ways to keep a fire going.
Of course. The dwarves have offered us coal and special rocks. Even the Circle of Magi volunteered to provide magical flames. If that isn't irony, I don't know what is. The flame means little without the act of remembering and atoning for our sins.
Okay, thanks.
Always a pleasure.
Do you know anything about the Canary?
Only that the revered mother sentenced him to starve in a cage for the murders he committed. Perhaps the Darkspawn will take him if he's not dead already.
Bye.
I wish you well.
Let all mankind be humbled. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
This guy here is one of the people you have to talk to for the Blackstone Irregular quest. So you want to make sure you get him now, because once Lothering is destroyed, he's not going to be here no more, and then you can't finish the quest.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you from the Blackstone Irregulars.
I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the paper, she said. You'll enjoy some coin now, but they'll be back. I guess I'll see you on the front lines.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at...
Okay. So, the ancient elven boots are actually broken on the PC. They don't usually show up here, but I have a mod that fixes them. However, on console, they do show up. And it's just kind of weird, but... So you definitely want to make sure you can get into the cabinet.
Last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith.
Yes.
Let him hear
So
our
exciting.
righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And you can talk to this guy, and he will annoy Morrigan.
You, miss, what is your name? You seem quite odd to me.
You would not be the first to think so. But avert your eyes. I will not have you staring over long.
Best get used to it. I'll be watching you. We want no trouble here.
Let all
Judgy.
mankind be humble. Let all repeat the
Look over here.
And I'm off.
Okay, so this lovely prisoner belonging chest is from a mod called Armor of the Sten. So it gives me special armor just for Sten. And now we can talk to her.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
Sorry, I'm broke.
I understand. Not all are wealthy enough to spare even a few coins for the Maker's favor. What can I do for you then?
Grey Warden, I need your help.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
So I've heard, but it's Loghain who betrayed the king.
Tairn Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
Can't you help at all?
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else...
I want to talk about Sten.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Is there any way I can convince you to release him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
It's a lot easier to get the key like this when you have Leliana with you. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. We can ask her to bless us, and she will. And Morrigan actually takes part in it, which is kind of funny. But I'm just not really in the mood to be blessed.
And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven.
I think we've
and
got
then
everything.
shall the chant of light make it pure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now we can go free Sten.
Why do you always go on about how stupid I am? I'm not stupid, am I?
If you need to ask the question...
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know? Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this is over.
I was educated by the Chantry. I studied history. They don't make stupid Templars.
Then I must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
My, you are smarter than you look after all. Your Chantry must have been very proud.
Oh, I'm sure. Their banner's hilarious. Okay, brought me something. Guess that probably more crafting materials. Okay, so let's go grab Sten, and then we'll go do the rest of that Chanter's board stuff.
You wish something more of me?
Have the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
She agreed to release you into my custody.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
How can you help us exactly?
I have spent my life in the Vanguard. I know war, and your lands need all the help they can get.
Very well, I'll let you out.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Thank you, Sten. Glad to have you with us.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Let's see. I think I'm going to get rid of Leliana for the moment.
Of all the...
Yes.
Bring in Sten so I can get him all tactics and armor and all that good stuff. Okay. Nice. Looks a lot like, I think it's like a repurposed Duncan's robe. At least that's what it looks like to me. Let's give him some weapons. Give him that for now. I want to look at the rest of the stuff, see if we have anything else that would work for him. This is a one-handed weapon, and it's actually decent, you know? It does a lot of damage and stuff, but you can sell it for an obscene amount of money, which is what I usually do because I value the money more than just another weapon. So, we will be selling that though once we get to camp, just in case for some reason I wanted to buy it back, which I doubt, but you never know. Okay. Slightly less damage, but more critical chance and armor penetration. I think I'm going to let him have the Chase and Flat Blade for now. And I have a mod that gives him like a starting jewelry like everybody else has. It gives him a couple of willpowers. Give him that. And I don't have any other rings, so that's what he gets for now. Okay, so the wolves who are around the mother's corpse are right up here. Probably would have helped if I had actually fixed Sten's tactics, but he did fine. Aggressive. I'm gonna put him as a scrapper. Okay, so now, we could continue on and do the bears at the same time, but sometimes when you turn into quests in these, like the Chanter's Line or the Mages Collective, Blackstone Regulars, things like that, it can cause you not to get all the money. It's just one of these bugs that sometimes happens, so it's often best to just do it one at a time.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day.
Yeah, thanks. Alright, let's go kill the bears. They're over here near the area where the spiders were. Right up here. Yep, there they are. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mark of death.
Huh.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm off. Not bad! Begin the onslaught!
Not that difficult. Okay. So now we can go turn in this, and the Chanter's Board questline for Lothering will be done. Well, most of the major settlements end up with them. Redcliffe does, Denerim does.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Awesome. Okay, so we got some money, and we also got Oathkeeper for finishing that, which it's not a bad early sword, so. Okay, I think that is it for what we need to do here in Lothering. Let me double check. Yes. So, we are good to go. We can just leave. Yeah, forgot Sten. It's not gonna let me in right now, but next time he levels up, Sten is kind of cursed with only having one specialization skill, but I have a mod that gives him another one. So
back again.
So once he levels up again, we'll be able to pick his first specialization, and then we'll get a second one for him at level 14. Okay. All right. So, I think this is a good place to stop. Next time we'll pick right back up here, and we will go to camp, and then we will start doing some of the other quest lines. I think the first thing we will do is probably go get Shale, because Shale is awesome. Alright, thanks guys.